Hello and welcome back to class. Actually, this class is a continuation of the pivot table, but I am going to start with this place. I remember that I don't think I explained this in full detail. So when you are setting up your database, you can actually do other things to the background. For example, you come to your view, you can remove this toolbar, you can remove the heading, you can remove the grid lines, and then it will look amazing like this. You can also still find a way around it. You understand? You can put pictures, you can put logo, just make it look as beautiful as you want it to be. I'm going to go back to the discussion of the day, which is this pivot table 2. Let's click on anywhere within the data set, like I always say, very important. Then we come to insert, data set, then insert. So we've clicked on the pivot table and then we want to put it in an existing our existing worksheet. We'll choose a location, say here, let's choose here for instance, and then okay, let's do this. So I used this small data set because I want to explain this value very well. I want to bring up other things. It's not all the time that it is so. So let's filter in such a way that we want to filter the segment, that's whether it's a consumer or corporate entity. And then we probably could put region. Let's put our region in the rows. Let's put the customer name also in the rows. And then these particular values, we put it 2 times. Now the essence of this, why especially why I used sales, it's not like it's only sales. Sometimes it is the number of times a particular staff clocked in. It can also be the number of times that the number of sales a particular sales agent has made. This just all depends on a whole lot of things. So with this little information now, I will come. You see this second one, I'm going to edit it. I actually want to discuss count with it. So I put count of sales. I don't want sales 2. I just want sales, and then I click OK. In this place now, let me cancel this so that we understand better. Now this count, what it is simply showing is the number of times this customer bought something. You understand? The number of times this customer bought something. The number of times this customer bought something. Let me use Claire, the first person, as an example. Where is she? Okay, so let's say we double click on this two. It will automatically create another sheet. You can see it. This is another sheet. And this sheet will now give you the details of why we have 2 counts. You can see she ordered on this day, and then the first time she ordered on the 8th, and then her shipment went on the 11th. She ordered on the 18th, and her shipment went through on the 20th, all of November 2016. I hope we understand. I'm deleting this sheet because we don't need it. But the idea is, once you do that, let's see this Eric, or okay, this one has 3. Can you see all the 3 details came out? And imagine that you have a bulk data now and you've done this, and what you're even looking for, you're not even looking for example, you're not even looking for 2014. Let's say this is all you are looking for. Like, this data is plenty, and all you are looking for is you don't want everything here. You just want, okay, they have only 2014, then you click OK. But imagine there are different years here. You can edit. There are different customers under this. You can edit. Different segments. You can edit. All these filters is there to also help you work. Makes life and work much more easier for you. Now, another thing I need to explain to you is that on this particular data set, you can have as many tables as you actually want, as many pivot tables as you actually want. Now, I want to give you an example. If I bring this here now, very close to this, and then I come, no, I won't do that now. I have to come here first. Then I insert here, insert pivot table, and I say on the existing sheet, and I click on this place and say okay. It's going to give me an error message. See that a pivot table report cannot overlap another one. So I have to go back there again. I showed you that so you don't make that mistake. You don't wonder why it is giving you such error. So let's say I come here by the side again. I select. Now this time we want to open another table. So I say I want only region. Let's say I just want to understand the sales for a particular region. I put it in the labels. And then these sales now, I'm going to put more than one. I'm going to put like one, two, three, four, five. Let's say five. Three, four, and five. I'm not even considering the discount, the profit. I just want to use this to explain something. So if you look at it now, let me remove that. See what is here. All that is showing. And if you notice, these are all sales. I want to edit this. So I will still go back to my field list. For the first one, I don't want sum. I don't want sum. I want it to be count. I want it to be count. I don't want sales too. I remove that and then I click okay. It can be anything. It doesn't even have to be count of sales alone. You can edit that to whatever value or information you think you want it to be. The next one is average. Yes, I still want to talk about that. I don't want it to be average for sales 3, so I click OK. For this one is going to be what? Okay, the next one is maximum. That's max, and then I click OK. And the next one will be minimum. From what I saw, that's minimum. Okay, okay, now we have that. Let me cancel that again. Are you seeing how the information is? I'm looking at this average. I don't like the fact that it has too many decimal points there, but we can always go back to that. Let's focus on the events of today. Now look at this thing, very easy. In the central region, in the east, in the south, and in the west, what is our sales so far? Imagine that you have like 10 branches in each side. Instead of going in like that, this time I just want to know, I want to have an idea. All the sales from central for this particular period is what? Okay, let's look at it. The sum of sales is this. If I click on it, look at it, it's showing me everything. It's showing me the customers that bought it, it's showing me the year they bought it, it's showing me the sales, blah blah blah. Like I explained to you, you can also come here, you can select, I'm not interested in this one, I'm not interested in that one. You select what you want and you'll be able to pick them. Oh, this is what I want here, this is what I don't want here. You understand? Okay, I want this. Oh, what is the total profit? What is all that information you get here? Very easy, like I explained. I'm sorry, that's for total sales. Now I've explained for counts. We can also check what is the average sales. So out of all this central, what is the average sales? This is it. This is the average sale. Let's double click. You will now see this is all of them, but the average is that figure that is there. Now for this one, what is the maximum sale? The maximum sale here is saying 665, and if you look at it, that is that is actually what it is. Look at the sales. It is the maximum sales. This person bought the most. You get. And then of course the minimum sales, it's not hard to find. The minimum sales is here. And I explained before, I will still explain it further. Let me go to options. Come here. You would see that this average, I don't like the fact that it has so much. I want to go and format it. Number format. In short, we didn't even make it a currency. Let's make it a currency. And two decimal places. Good. Okay and okay. Look at it. I'm sure it has changed. That's it. That's it there. It has changed. Everything has changed. And you can, because of time, I don't have to start doing for the others. You can do the same for all of them. Format it to whatever information you actually want it to be. So that's a basic summary of what this pivot table can do. So you can have many. Maybe you just want to know sales. You just, it can be a whole lot. Whatever you do, just have it at the back of your mind that you can get these tables to simplify your work and make your work easier. Something that I should make known, I would still do it because along the line I have to change this Excel. I just used it for the beginner class because most people that are just doing a beginner class, they probably have different version, and I wanted everybody to be able to tag along. But as we are going along the line, we might have to I might have to go back to updated version because there are some of those things that is easier there. For example, this pivot table, if we actually are using the old one, where you see this pivot table, you see recommended. I'm sure if you are using a newer version of the Excel, you will see recommended pivot table. That recommended pivot table, once you click on it, you see different options: sales, the count, average. It will give you different tables that are options. If you've seen what you want there, you can just click on it. But if you don't see what you want there, you have to build it up like this. And this is the essence of this class, for you to be able to build up your table by yourself, because you can't just rely on those things. Sometimes you know what you are looking for and it's specific. And if your recommended pivot table is not showing you that, you have to build it from the scratch like I did here. As an expert, you should be able to learn to build some of these things from the scratch, because you are actually going to build some things sometimes just to make your work faster as a consultant, as a staff, or whatever way you want to use it. I hope I have explained all of this enough for you. Don't forget, practice. That is our watch word. See you in the next class.